she really can't come to the fucking phone. Like, she cannot come to the fucking phone unless Heaven got a damn cell phone company. She can't come to the fucking phone. Like, that's it.
Buffoonery.
We blog. We gossip. We share porn. We are media. We are thirst trap boys.
Welcome to the TTV newsroom.
You know, there's certain things you just don't do in this life as a black person. You don't throw away the big butter container, okay? That needs to be saved for oil or spaghetti. You don't throw away grocery bags, you place them underneath the sink. You don't go to the ATM early in the morning on the first of the month. You don't eat leftovers after 3 days. You don't burn the chicken. You don't show up to places on time. You do not leave a cookout without at least 3 plates. And you do not try it on Whitney, Nippy, Elizabeth Houston's time, okay? Comedian and Wild 'N Out cast member Jessie bumped her head on a rock the other day when she tried it on Whitney Houston's time with a joke that was honestly more shocking than it was funny. Take a look at the clip.
You have reached my line, but unfortunately, I do not have the time. And I'm dead.
Girl, let me just tell y'all, I am probably a little bit biased on this because I love me some Whitney Houston, okay? I'll never forget the day she passed away. I found out the news while I was outside walking, and then out of nowhere, I just started running in shock, okay? I stopped everybody literally. I stopped a fire truck and screamed, "Fuck that fire, Whitney is gone," okay? I walked up to a couple in the laundromat kissing and I said to them, "How the hell could y'all be in love right now? Nippy is gone. Have some respect." I literally lost my damn mind that day. I lost my marbles, okay? Now, I believe I lost my marbles because for whatever reason that week leading up to Whitney's death, I was heavy in Whitney Houston mode. Seriously, that whole week before she passed, I was playing her performances over and over, particularly her I Look to You performance with Kim Burrell. For some reason, I can't explain it, Whitney was heavy on my mind that whole week. I really was rooting for her to pull through, so when I found out the news, I lost my marbles. I really did, okay? So I'm probably biased in my opinion, but it is what it is. Now, Jessie has responded to all of the backlash. Take a look at her response.
The show is called Wild 'N Out, okay? And when you watch the show over the years, the men on the show, they get to come on the show and say the wildest things, the most disrespectful things. And it's still considered comedy. It's comedic. And I've always liked that because I'm somebody who I fucking love dark humor. I love dark humor. That's why my favorite comedians are the comedians who push the boundaries, who don't stay within the box, who don't play it safe. Like, they're gonna go up there, they're gonna say what they want to say, how they want to say it. Like, when I think about the most viral clips, or, you know, they are of a man, you know, pushing the boundaries and being disrespectful towards women, but in a comedic way. It's okay because it's on a comedic platform. We've seen men snatch women's hair, you know what I mean? Like, snatch the wigs off their heads. And, like, again, it's okay because it's on a comedic platform, right? But whenever you see a girl getting dragged from Wild 'N Out, it's for doing the same shit, but she gets dragged, you know. Or whenever you see any female cast members from that show being dragged, it's always like, damn, like, so if a guy did that, would that be the same reaction? And the answer is no. You know what I mean? Like, there's this double standard for women and men, and not just on Wild 'N Out, but just in the comedic space, period. And I see it all the time. I love my Whitney joke. I loved it. I fucking love it. And whether you find it funny or not, that is your prerogative. Like Bobby Brown said, like, that's your prerogative. You are free to believe in what you want. And if you don't find it funny, you are free to not find it funny. But I loved it. I was like, wow, like, if I do this, like, this is gonna be shocking. Like, it's gonna be shocking, but, you know, it's gonna be different. Like, nobody will expect that. People will expect not everybody knows that I can sing. And the people that do know I can sing, they would expect me to just remix it and leave it at that. But nobody was gonna expect me saying that. And so I knew the reaction. Like, I knew it was gonna be it's like one of those things where it's like you don't want to laugh because it's Whitney, but it's still funny. Like, it's funny because she really can't come to the fucking phone. Like, she cannot come to the fucking phone unless heaven got a damn cell phone company. She can't come to the fucking phone. Like, that's it. And so I knew, like, the reaction was gonna be either really, really bad or shocking. And when I said it, there, like, you could hear a pin drop. Like, everybody was like, and then the laugh started coming in. They was like, bruh. Like, and that entire, like, for the rest of the time we filmed the show, everybody kept coming up to me like, bruh, I cannot get over that fucking Whitney moment. Like, yo, I cannot. And so, to be honest, I feel like it was a historical moment of that show. Like, in that show, I feel like that moment's gonna go down in history. And as a moment that was like, what the fuck? It was a what the fuck moment. And I love it and I adore it. And I'm not gonna let anybody ruin my experience with that.
I understand and I love dark humor. I really do. And I agree that if it was a man, he would not be receiving all of this backlash. Let's be real. Maybe some, but not to this degree. And I get it, sis. The show is called Wild 'N Out. You know, it's based on saying outlandish things. But baby girl, you got to understand what Nippy meant to the black community. She was our shining star. The girl from Newark, New Jersey who dared to dream. Now, sure, the black community in the beginning of Whitney's career, you know, they booed her because they thought she was a sellout. But once the black community realized, like, no, she's literally from the hood. She's just like us. The black community latched onto her like no other. She was ours. And throughout her career, when the press tried to destroy her and throw dirt on her name, we cheered her on and we wanted her to push through. So when she passed away and how she passed away, it was devastating to all of us. We lost our irreplaceable queen, and then her daughter not too long after under the same circumstances. And Jessie, you even said it yourself, sis. You knew this would create shock. And I think people are really upset about this even more because Whitney's birthday was literally just a couple of days ago. You should have probably held onto that joke until, I don't know, mid-November, during Thanksgiving. Black folks were too busy eating, Personally, I didn't think it was funny at all, and not even because it was Whitney. It just wasn't a funny joke to me personally. I do think you have a beautiful singing voice, though. I will give you that. Now, do I think you should be canceled? Absolutely not. You did your job. And I agree with you when you said this will go down in Wild 'N Out history, because it will. But not for being funny, but for being shocking. So in my humble opinion, you missed your opportunity, sis, to make us all laugh. Do better next time. But being that hindsight is 2020, I will say this. If you did tell a normal joke, nobody would be talking about you right now. So, I don't know. I guess you win for losing. I guess. Anyways, folks, that is the latest TTB breaking news.
He's not one of us. Deception, disgrace.